Afghanistan, a journey from a troubled past into a future to be shaped. The recent history of the country has witnessed drastic shifts from ultra-traditional to more modern approaches of managing the country. These shifts in the political arena have always had particularly severe impacts on the lives of women, youth, and children. By the passage of 3 decades of armed conflict in the country, the Afghans are now convinced that the miracle which can release the country from the trap of poverty, instability, and conflict is to come from education. It is a very slow, tricky, and expensive development process, but it is the ultimate solution. Yet it might be early to find out that the education in Afghanistan is a glass half full or empty, but the good news is there is a glass to gradually fill. During the last decade, the country had considerable achievements in the field of education. Records of the Ministry of Education shows that despite the alarmingly low starting point in 2002, accomplishments in educational development in Afghanistan have been remarkable. With all the previously mentioned achievements, it seems that there is still a long journey ahead to reach an acceptable and sustainable level of capacity in the education system, to systematically and smoothly provide quality education in a balanced manner all over the country. The cultural barriers for female education are further strengthened by lack of safety, security, and conducive learning spaces. These obstacles are affecting the education of girls at 2 stages. First is blocking the girls from enrollment into the education system. The second is stopping girls from continuing school beyond age 14 or 15 or secondary level. Coordination of Humanitarian Assistance, CHA, a native Afghan non-government organization, has taken the initiative to pilot a new approach to improve the quality of education through distance learning using communication technology. School classes are connected to sessions offered live by top-grade professional teachers from a studio in Kabul, made accessible to every village anywhere in the country via satellite. Finding solutions to overcome all the limitations and making education accessible to every child, acceptable to every community, and affordable to the national treasury require high levels of creativity and deep commitment to the cause. Student enrollment in Afghanistan has increased over 8-fold from less than 1 million in 2001 to about 8 million, with a current enrollment of above 38% girls. The ministry states that addressing gender disparity in Afghanistan is challenging and requires time and resources. For example, training and recruitment of more female teachers in rural areas, providing additional incentives to female teachers and accommodating them with culturally sound and conducive learning space. According to the Ministry of Education's planning norms, the average student-teacher ratio is 35:1. In 2010, the average student-teacher ratio was 43.7:1, considerably exceeding the norm. This is the average ratio in a situation where there are still around 4.5 million out-of-school children. Presently, the program is using a satellite which is not in line with mainstream TV channels watched at households in Afghanistan due to high costs of bandwidth on those satellites. If the program is provided via mainstream satellites for the TV channels, huge numbers of families would get the benefit from this program inside their homes without any extra cost for them. This pilot project has proved that in the context of generally dismal education facilities compounded by weak infrastructure and the volatile security situation, distance education has proven to offer invaluable advantages to reach remote communities quickly, safely, and very cost efficiently. In the National Education Strategic Plan for Afghanistan, where access and quality are considered the two main obstacles and challenges, distance learning is mentioned as an approach to respond to these challenges, which need to be assessed and piloted. This program has exactly done that. Great Idea is a program developed as a model that could serve for national replication. The distance education program of CHA can provide an important breakthrough for Afghanistan's educational system. While the Ministry of Education's plans are saying that by 2015, all children, particularly girls, plus children in difficult circumstances and those belonging to ethnic minorities will have access to complete, free, and compulsory primary education of good quality. This presents a strong case for upscaling the distance learning project in order to make a significant contribution to improving access to education for the children and youth of Afghanistan, especially girls.